Hello everyone, my name is Dan of the Sweet Chinwag podcast, and you're here for another Sweet Chinwag Sweet Chin-terview. Before we start, we just want to talk about how this lovely episode has been brought to you by the lovely people over at TNT Extreme Wrestling. TNT Extreme Wrestling are a wrestling promotion based out of Liverpool in the UK, and we are doing this as part of the promotion for their upcoming event Reign of Fire taking place at the Tramshed in Cardiff, Wales. Reign of Fire promises to show some of the best talent on the UK independent scene right now, and promises to showcase some of the best action that you will find in the British scene right now. You can find a link for tickets down below, and more information and socials about TNT in the description as well. Thank you, and we'll now go to the interview. Hello everyone, welcome to another Sweet Chinwag Sweet Chin-terview. My name is Dan, not joined by Reardon or Sam, but this week joined by the ever amazing Charlie Morgan for TNT's Reign of Fire.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
We absolutely appreciate it so much. As we've said so much on our show, massive fans of your work. Always enjoy the chance to get to see you wrestle. So it's really cool just to see you here, still working it out on the scene, still doing what you do best.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. So I just want to start off by saying about how has it been for you handling wrestling and getting back into the kind of big schedule of things, all the shows, the company's running shows after kind of 2 years of having not really much to go on?
Of not doing a great lot, yeah. Do you know, it's nearly a year to the day. Literally a couple of days ago, I think it was the 30th of August, was a year to the day of my return. And many others returned on that same night. Alex Winder as well, and no one really knew what to expect because COVID was still, it was pretty much on its way out. But then, 6 months later, you still think it's on its way out, and it still sort of creeps back in. So it was really difficult to know what to expect and how to, adapt really to this way of life in general, not just within wrestling. So yeah, it was unique and something that I think you had to very quickly learn to adapt to. With that being said, it was mind blowing. Literally going from, especially for me, I'd been out a little bit longer due to injury, going from zero, well, practically obviously no shows, to then boom, 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 just try and get straight back into the swing of things and trying to pick up really where I left off. And it's like riding a bike, I guess. I think if you don't have too long out from it, you sort of just feels natural and you get back into the swing of things quite quickly. At least that's how I found it. And I think, a good 6 to 8 months in, which would have been, about 6 months ago-ish, I really felt good within myself, within my ability, but more importantly up here. And I think that's the most important thing. As long as you're good up here, confidence-wise and, the rest sort of, if you keep plugging away, it should fall into place. And that's certainly how I felt.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine it must be quite a big mental battle to get back into that mindset of being on the road again, having to go through, meet that schedule, and you have everything going on, like I said, after having basically nothing to work with.
Yeah, it's hard because I think a lot of fans just see the not really the behind the scenes. They just see the wrestling and promos and storylines, things like that, which is great. But as an individual or an independent wrestler, there's so much more that comes with it than what the fans see. In the sense of the traveling, the miles on the road, the merchandise, you are your own product and you have to promote that. And there's so much more to it. You're your own independent wrestler. We don't have, I don't have agents. Many of us out on the British UK scene, we're literally just working for ourselves. And there's just, it's not as easy as just rocking up to the show, doing the wrestle, and hitting the road and going home. A lot of us have other things going on, like jobs and stuff. And I think I was not very well prepared to how busy I was going to be so quick. But also at the same time, that said, very quickly, you just adapt. You know, like when COVID hit, it was terrible and a horrible time. But I don't know, for me, like I just adapted to not doing a great deal. Like I did home workouts and that was my day. You know, yeah, I think you just adapt to what's being put in front of you because you don't have a freaking choice.
Yeah. No, definitely. And obviously kind of going into that, for you, how has it been seeing the British scene like kind of bounce back the way it has after everything?
Yeah, it's been, you know, it's been amazing to see the people that have starting to come through now, like the younger talent. It's been amazing. You can almost see like them coming through and knowing that, you know, a few years time what the scene is going to progress to, which is always good. And I think someone that's been in the business how I have, or as long as I have, I've only been in the business 10 years, but I'm at a point where now, like, obviously I'm seeing younger talent like coming through. So yeah, I love working with the up and coming talent and trying to help them as much as I possibly can, and trying to, you know, pass my knowledge down to like new talent. But also, I never stop learning either. Like you never do stop learning in wrestling. So there's always a challenge or something else that's next that you'll walk away from a match thinking, oh, I could have done that or this. But I think it's good to think like that. And yeah, in regards to the British wrestling scene, like again, that was very like unpredictable. Like it was a bit nervy. Like no one really knew how it was going to take off or if it was going to take off, especially because you know, a lot of people had been signed previously. But yeah, and you know, like I said, like people, you know, might have got signed, but there's always going to be new people coming back to make that boom happen again. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, that's really awesome. Like you said about the new people coming up, there's always people bringing new ideas, new things, and new, as we say, new crazy moves that we never even thought of before.
Yeah, definitely.
So, kind of going on to that, I want to ask for you, what does it mean for you to be able to wrestle with Jetta and wrestle in these kinds of places?
Yeah, I mean, like we were just having a conversation literally like a couple of days ago. We were like, okay, what does our September look like? You know, what does our month look like in September? And we have like a decent amount of shows, and I think maybe like 5, 7 are like we're on the shows together, like we're tag teaming or we're in a match together. We're actually tag teaming tomorrow, so we have two tag team matches this week. Tomorrow we're in a tag team at Eve down in London, and then obviously Sunday 4th of September down in Cardiff for TNT. So yeah, like we have amazing chemistry. It would be weird if we didn't, right?
Yeah.
Really good chemistry in the ring. Actually, when we're, you know, wrestling one another, but also I think more so tagging, because our dynamics are so different. Like you couldn't get more polar opposite if you tried to Charlie Morgan and Jetta. And yeah, to do this with like your fiance, like, you know, get to travel the road and make memories, and, you know, have the silly car journeys and the times, you know, before and after the matches, and then also getting to share something as special as wrestling, you know, with her is just, yeah, I mean, I feel really blessed and really lucky to be able to do this. And before I came back, we had a conversation and we said, you know, as long as we're happy together doing this, that's all that matters, and let's just go out and have a blast and make as many memories as we can before we're too old.
I think that's a brilliant attitude to kind of take towards it, and you know, it's such a unique experience, I guess, in terms of wrestling, to be able to have that. I do want to ask, like, for you, how important do you think it is that like you're able to be seen doing that? Because I think it's a thing that not a lot of people get to see or have a chance to see that.
Like when I'm with tagging with Jetta, do you mean? Or
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's like, you know, there's many things that it represents, doesn't it? There's that fine line of real life, and also obviously wrestling life, and there is a bit of a crossover, definitely. And like when we're out there, like we're just having fun, and there's parts of us when we're out there and we're doing our thing, like there's a big part of that that's actually just really me. Obviously the character Charlie Morgan is what you see in front, but there's been many times when we've been out there having a blast, and I'm like, this is what life's about. And I think life is for living it at its fullest. And I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better. And the fact that we are even looked at in the LGBT community as really positive role models and representation just blows our mind. Like I've always said, like it's a really personal and passionate thing to me. So to go out and represent that with my fiance is just like mind blowing.
Genuinely, for us, it's so awesome to see that and have that, have a chance to be seen. Moving on from that, though, I do want to say, obviously, Reign of Fire coming up. Is TNT a place that you particularly enjoy wrestling in?
So it's actually my debut.
There you go.
And Jetta's debut. It's both our debut, and what a debut to have, right? Like
absolutely.
Andrew Hayes, the tag team champions, TNT tag team champions. So yeah, never have I wrestled at TNT. I wrote a list about a year ago, or maybe just short of a year ago, of places that I wanted to work, and TNT has always been on there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make the all women show that took place in April earlier on in the year. But so it's really, we're very grateful to get the opportunity to make a name for ourselves at a company like TNT. So yeah, we're really excited to debut and show people what the Royal Aces are all about.
Absolutely, and I am sure that you're going to be showing everyone exactly what you're about and what they've been missing. I have to ask, what are your words for your opponents coming up this Sunday?
Lizzie's like a big mouth and whatnot, and she can shoot the shit all she wants, but she can talk the talk, but she can't walk the walk, I think. And Angel Hayes, they both really don't know what's coming to them. You have to remember the years combined between myself and Jetta is over 30 plus years. They really think that they're going to be able to, compete with somebody like Charlie Morgan and Jetta. I don't think so. I think that the odds are stacked up against them. We're both diverse in different ways, and it might be TNT might be their home, but they ain't gonna know what's coming to them. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it. Tickets are still on sale, so it's this Sunday. The Royal Aces debut. Check it out down in Cardiff. Doors open at 7. So yeah. If you can't watch it, if you can't physically be there, I know that they like stream it online and stuff. So yeah, you'll definitely be able to catch it.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch it somewhere. We'll have a link below for tickets, so you can go get your tickets there, get yourself to Cardiff, see the Royal Aces debut, and possibly see Lizzy Evo get shut up.
It would be my pleasure to kick her teeth down her throat.
I mean, that's all you really need to hear, right? That's what it's all about. That's what we're there for.
Definitely.
Well, I think that's so awesome. Obviously, so excited for everything that's coming up and everything that's going on. So where can people find you if they want to keep updated with all the latest that you're doing?
Yeah, so I mainly just post on 2 socials. So my Twitter, sadly, I've had to revamp or restart a new Twitter. So I lost all my followers, which is so annoying. But I started back up just a year ago. So it's still the same Twitter handle, which is Charlie Morgan UK. Twitter. That's my Twitter handle. And then Instagram is Charlie Morgan.arrive. Jesus, I'm not very good at this, am I? Yeah, Charlie Morgan.
That's fine. We'll have handles down below, so you can go and find them, go and follow Charlie Morgan and keep up with all the latest that is happening over there. Obviously, that's the last from me. We've been joined by an absolutely amazing guest in Charlie Morgan. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And this is your sign to go and get tickets for Reign of Fire, Sunday 4th in Cardiff, to go and see Charlie Morgan and Jetta shut Lizzy up.
What more could you ask for, right? If that doesn't start it, because I don't know what the hell will.
See? It's as simple as that. Well, I've been Dan. This has been Charlie, and thank you for listening and watching to us. Goodbye, everyone.